Was that a nod? I looked away.
It was kind of a point nod.
And then I looked back. Yeah, I like it. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Superior Adventurers Guild. That's us. I'm your host today, Chad. Today in my guise as North Shore DM.
And definitely the hostess with the mostest.
Ooh.
And the host, yes, I am the hostess with the mostest, I guess. Today we are playing Midwinter Keening. Fantastic. I shouldn't say the game is fantastic. It's super fun. We enjoy it. I enjoy it. My players lie to me very well. Enjoy it. Some viewers send us emojis, and that's great. It is a great game, but the setting is Svilland, that I absolutely love to death. It's a Norse-inspired setting for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition by Dream Realm Storytellers. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's meet my players, my friends, right here. Hello, my friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
That now that I have this mic, I lean towards it, and I hate it.
Do it.
Really?
I hate that.
You got to get
I rewatched
baby.
last episode, and I'm like this half the time.
Get up. You got to get up on it. Yeah, get up on it.
But it'll start to smell.
Definitely put some gravy on that.
Yeah.
Always. I had gravy for dinner tonight. Just
Not
gravy.
Not gravy tonight, but gravy.
just gravy.
Svilland gravy.
Extra meaty.
Chunky.
Made with snow.
It's extra something.
Served cold.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Served cold.
Crust of ice on top of it.
Right. Anyway, please introduce yourselves.
Andy.
I'll go first. Hey, everybody. My name is Andy. I'm playing Stieg Eagleson, a 4th level Runewalker wizard, or Runewalker, which is the Svilland variety of wizard. And just really hoping I don't slide right off this ice bridge tonight.
It's a real possibility.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what they say about hope, Andy? Is that you can hope in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first.
Yeah, that is a wise saying.
Yep. It's going to be the
Zeb
hope.
should use that one next week.
Yep.
Put that in your Zeb file.
The Zeb file is long.
Note.
Sorry,
Hi, everybody. I'm Ashley. And I play Astrid Boulder's daughter. I am a cleric and 4th level Gothi of Maine, which is a cleric of Boulder. And I am so close to falling off the edge of this cliff with a Yeti.
The results are Yeti to be determined.
Oh. Wow. That wasn't bad.
Pretty good. I enjoyed that.
That's not bad. Hey, everybody. My name's Dave. I am here, and I am playing Vidar Gormson, a Scotty Ranger, which is a sweet special Ranger archetype here in Svilland. I don't know what the big deal is with these Yetis. I mean, what's taking you guys so long? Let's get going. Having fun with this. Yeah. Don't fall, Ashley, Astrid. Don't fall. That's all I have to say. That's my advice.
If you do fall, make sure that you fight that. Make sure that it dies before you hit the ground.
Oh.
Because you got to fight it while you're falling.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What am I,
this is like a Balrog Mariah situation. Is Astrid actually Gandalf the Grey? And will turn to us as Astrid the White at the turning of the tide.
She'll come back as Astrid the Punk. She'll stop being a goth. She'll return as a punk.
The transition is
fucking
complete.
A. Hey, I'm Michael. I'm feeling a little extra tonight, so I apologize up front. I'm playing Gunther, who is an Allah of Thor, which is Svilland speak for a paladin. He is also in danger of falling off of this particular ice bridge. What this brings to mind actually is that strange, wonderful song from the Lost Boys that has the chorus of "Thou shalt not fall," sung by little children. And if
Creepy.
Gunther does fall to his death, that will be the music playing in the background.
Is that with Saxophone Man?
No,
Not
this
Sexy
is after.
Saxophone Man.
Yeah.
Sax Man is in the film, though. So you're in the right milieu. You're there.
Sax Man. Oh yeah. Hey, we also have some cool things that we would like to share with you, dear viewers. Let's start with Andy.
Yes.
Perhaps you would like to tell us about how you shop for clothes now.
Well, let me tell you what I do to shop for clothes. I go online to the Guild Superior TeePublic online store, and I buy sweatshirts. I buy t-shirts. I buy wall art and wrap it around myself like a toga and go out like that. I wear masks. I carry a tote because we got totes, and I put my coffee mug that we have coffee mugs, and I put that in my tote, and I go to the coffee shop in my toga. That's it.
Do they let you in?
Wow.
No, they don't usually let me in, but I keep trying. Persistence is key. I'm pretty sure.
Keep trying, Andy.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Yes.
One of these days, it'll happen.
It'll happen for you, buddy.
Yep.
I believe in you.
You just gotta keep trying. Doesn't matter how many times the police tell you to go away. It's fine. Just go back.
It matters. They might keep a record of that.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Dave
Chad.
has something he would like to share with everyone.
You know, every week I get the distinct honor to celebrate our Thursday night stream sponsors, Dream Realm Storytellers, the fine people, in fact, who have created the Svilland campaign setting that we're playing in. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. My friends here love it. I'm pretty sure Damn Weirdo too loves it because he keeps coming back for more, and we appreciate that. This is a great book. We're just gonna continue to play in here, and we're gonna continue to support these guys because we love this content. I was looking through the table of contents, and I won't go too far into it. You guys all know that I love the monsters. I talk about that every week, but the lore that's in this is so amazing. It's thick and juicy, and it's ripe.
Just has gravy all over it.
There's gravy everywhere. In fact, you can even see they did some nice little detail work in the artwork where you can see like smudges of gravy fingers. Pick this up. I highly recommend it. I'm going to drop a little link here for you. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Hey, I got it right. We're off to a good start. That, in my mind, is a natural 20 on a chat command. Back to you, Chad.
Yeah.
2020. Chat.
Oh,
We're doing it.
I'm just trying to go through other Discord channels and be like, hey, look, we're live. Here's your promotion channel.
I have one more. I'm sorry, Chad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. It's
wrong. It's wrong. You had something good to say.
While you were talking, I was going through and spamming people's Discord channels with, hey, we're live. Come check
nice.
out.
That's a great idea. Come and see us.
Because I did that because I randomly gifted Pete Lutenberger a sub.
Peter, congratulations.
That was random. I just said gift a sub because I want to be number one.
Nice. It's gamified. That's why
you are already number one in our books, my friend.
Exactly.
I do have one more announcement to make real quick. I just wanted to say it is Veterans Day, and big shout out to all of those folks out there who have served. Chad, thank you. Folks who are currently serving, the families of our enlisted and our veterans. You have, dedicated yourselves to protecting life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for us, and we appreciate that. So thank you very much, and we should be celebrating you more than just on one day a year. So keep those people in your minds and in your hearts, and that's it.
Nice. Oh boy. Okay.
I will announce something.
Yeah, please do that.
I will announce unto ye that come the Wednesday next week, we shall gather once more to huddle about the fire to warm ourselves with tales from the Isle of Endless Fog. Because, Lord, we need it. Because it's gone from weird kind of survival horror to weird psychological horror, and who knows where it's going next.
There were zombie chickens, right?
There were
chickens.
There were
undead chickens.
We really wanted those chickens to be undead. We really, really wanted them to be.
You got to balance out the fun and whimsical with the horrific.
Wasn't the theoretical question whether or not you could a druid could purify an undead chicken?
Yeah, like we kill it and then purify it and then eat it?
Some things, when spoken into existence, must by definition come upon the table. I believe it's a version of Chekhov's gun.
That'd be
probably like Chekhov's trebuchet.
Chekhov's
is that what it's called?
chicken.
Chekhov's gun?
Undead.
Yeah, Chekhov's. Am I like the only one that knows Chekhov's gun? Is it just me?
I mean, I've heard I just never remember that it's Chekhov's gun.
It is, and it's. I may have named a cantina in the first session of my Star Wars game Chekhov's gun, and no one got the joke.
Oh,
was it a joke or more of a reference?
First one, then the other.
I like the way you do things.
Yeah. Keep talking for a little bit more.
So the important part about Svilland is that it's honestly that the setting is bloody phenomenal. The writing work is great. The art, I cannot stop waxing lyrical about that art. It's just so quality.
And speaking of waxing, so no. We don't want to go there.
It's a different channel.
I'm getting the look of don't go there from Ashley, so I'm going to cut myself off.
That's Saturday night, Dave.
I know. That's the hot tub stream. That's for the hot tub stream.
Now I remember. We'll talk about your waxing.
Seriously, it feels good. Now, I wanted to say something following up on what Michael was saying and going back to the monsters that I love that are so near and dear to my heart here in Svilland. They've done some really cool things mechanically. Like there are features of some of these monsters like unflankable. Like there's a creature in here that you cannot flank.
That is a dick move. Holy shit.
I know,
and
I love it. So that's a really cool one. What was the other one I was looking at earlier? This guy here. Mark Mortal's Doom. You get marked and you lose one of your saving throws. So instead of having 3 saving throws, you only have 2. How cool is that? I hadn't seen that before, so that kind of blew me away, and I was kind of stoked about it.
Mechanics that attack things other than people's hit points make me warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, agreed.
Almost there.
All right, what else should we talk about? We talked about the wax job.
It's not too early to mention that soon we'll also have the glorious return of our Beyond Saltmarsh campaign.
Ooh, yeah, teaser.
Which is amazing. We may have some new characters arriving, which I'm not going to spoil too much, but if I just mention in passing that Fizban's Treasury of Dragons and Horde of the Dragon Queen have something in common that may be relevant, you'll have no idea if that's true or not.
Things dovetail.
Gold. It's gold. Treasures.
And we definitely have that problem in Saltmarsh because our captain is finally starting to run through all of the treasure he started with, which, to be fair, sustained us through many seasons of purchases.
Yeah.
We just made a lot of money, actually. We're pretty flush right now, for the time being.
Don't say that out loud. The DM for that game might hear you.
Where do you guys keep all your coin?
Relieve you of it.
Yeah, where do you guys keep your coin? No, but
That's
where do you keep
good question. Where do we keep it? Anyway, hang on. I'm ready.
Okay.
Yay!
Thank you.
I will sink your ship. Okay, let's play.
Yes. Okay.
Expect nothing less.
Please allow me to read from the book of recap.
Ooh.
Last week, the party, following the advice of Gurney, the protectoress, as it were, the warden of the Rangorn, have made their way into the Molgoroth, the the mountains just to the north of Molgor in search of a spar of a crystal so that they can make a talisman that will see them through the fog and the magics surrounding Fogbear Village. So they traveled for some days, bivouacked in the mountains. There was a number of questing role play convo that happened. We of course found out that Gunder, he was a bandit, was married, and that as part of becoming a paladin, he had to cut all the ties that bound to his old life, and so had to leave her. I don't know if that's actually true, but regardless, he is no longer with that girl, and sometimes he feels bad about it. There was a message sent to Saman being like, "Hey, what's up? This is what we're doing. It's really fucking cold up here." And as anyone can imagine, of course, there were trials and tribulations to be found up here in the mountains, such as a dope ice bridge sort of thing over a chasm that was slippery, that Stieg almost fell off immediately. I should, with all the joking about it, I should have given you advantage on your first roll, but I didn't. So, but you didn't fall off either, so that's good. Yet, of course, there were some kind of, some would say, abominable snow creatures. Some would say perhaps Yeti. Although these, not that anyone's probably really maybe seen a lot of these at all, but these have some significant differences. There is a kind of mark about them that is perhaps special, perhaps signifies something. And they killed some of them. I almost got killed a lot. And now they are, of course, thanks to me remembering finally that there is something that I was supposed to do at the beginning of every round, have begun to get blown off of the bridge a bit. And that's where we're at. And that is where I will reveal to you my cool new thing that I did, that we have. My gift to you, my players, is right here. I have built
Is that an initiative tracker?
It's an initiative queue.
What?
Yeah, I made that. Well,
That's
okay,
lovely.
so I ripped assets and then made it, but
Very
You
cool.
still
I
made
did
it.
put-
And that's what matters.
I did put blood on the sword though.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Look at that Yeti in the middle, like with his hands spread like Jesus at the Last Supper.
I was
Yeah, but
thinking
we
that
all know what
myself.
happened to that guy.
Same
Yeah.
thing that's going to happen to this guy.
That's right.
You guys are gonna crucify a Yeti? Where are you gonna get wood that high up?
That's true.
Look, we're gonna
above the
figure it
tree
out.
line.
We've gotta-
We're above the tree line. We have pulks.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
sure that's
you
not
have
how that worked.
We'll pulk them.
that's fair. And I have I added you'll notice that I removed the dice that I was using for the snow marker. I should probably, because these other snow markers are, the other snow is still there. I just moved it because it was in the way. Right? I don't
Mhm.
remember that we got rid
We
of
took
them.
care
There
of
were
two of the three
of them.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did get rid of them.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
used
not the first
flame
one
bolt.
though. We
Oh, that's
yeah, the
right.
first one
that's right.
we just crossed, and then yeah, Stieg.
Okay.
the second
like,
two we
heated things up.
blasted away.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll just get rid of them. But instead of I found a nice ice token.
Ice, bro. Ice.
Yeah. And
Ice
yeah.
cold.
So The exclamation point is so that I remember that there's something that happens at the beginning of the round, which we have already done. And it is the top of the round, as is denoted by the order here. Again, if you'll remember, 3 of you are Stieg and Astrid and Gunder are tied together via a rope. And Gunder and Astrid are on the precipice. And coincidentally, this Yeti is right there with you because the Yeti is between the 2 of you, and the rope is not on the opportune side for him. Vidar, what would you like to do?
I would like to confirm that I have an inspiration.
Okay.
Because Vidar is going to, seeing his friends at the edge of the cliff fighting this creature who seems to be maybe injured but relatively unfazed. He's going to move to about here. So he's going to come back about 10 feet. And Iceland is going to fly in to attempt to help distract the creature, perhaps provide Vidar with advantage.
Using
That's
the help?
possible. Yeah, using the help action. I'm also willing to burn an inspiration if I need to, but I guess I could use that.
They can do help actions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we've done it in the
I
past.
don't really remember how it works, and it sounds good, so let's go with it.
All right, so he is going to, with the arrow knocked, he is going to take one of these black feathers of Munin.
Oh.
He is going to affix it to the arrow, and he is going to let it fly. And as he looses the arrow, he's gonna just whisper Munin. And we'll see what happens here.
Awesome things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, are we sure? That's only it's only a 17 to hit.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's
That
windy.
hits.
Yeah.
That hits, right?
Oh yeah, Yeti, and even with whatever the template is that I'm using to add on top of it, it is
Thank God.
Yeah.
So that
not-
uses up one of the 4 feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Although, clarification, I did fire one in that dream sequence. Was that used up? Was it? So do I only have 2 left now? Remember that he shot it at
I do remember that. I'm trying to remember because you asked this question last week.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what I said.
I think we said it was not used.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. All right. So he has 3 left. So
Which
I'm
is
gonna
what I
roll
was gonna
damage.
say, like, yeah, that's fine.
The beauty of this is that I get to roll damage and multiply it by 4. So here, wish me luck. D10.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's a great start.
What did it do? I didn't see it. Oh,
That was a
it's
10.
a
Oh,
10.
it's a 10.
It took a moment. Okay. So 15 times 4 is 60.
60, yeah.
60 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah. How do you want to do that? Like,
Well,
Careful.
you know what's
Yeah, I
funny?
mean, realistically, yeah. I mean, you vaporized this son of a bitch.
It's kind of funny. It doesn't even make sense. But as the arrow is released from the bowstring, it flies as straight as an arrow. It's an arrow. And as it hits, it goes through the chest all the way through. But somehow it comes around for another pass and goes through again. And then with the as if it is a bird coming around again, it swings through and actually pierces through him 4 times.
I like it.
And then
I like
flies
it.
off into the chasm and disappears.
There's probably a moment where you're like, you whistle for it, you know, you're like, woo, woo. Is this gonna be like that guy whose name I don't remember? Yondo?
Mary Poppins.
Yondo.
Mary Poppins.
Oh, and then it falls. You're like, damn it, I guess not.
Just yell over the edge. Arrow.
Arrow.
Come back!
4.
I love it. I need to give. Oh, so let me do one thing. Let's see. Is it interesting if there's a chance that it might pull somebody into the abyss? Is that interesting? Ashley started to nod her head. There was a little bit of this.
Well, we all know that D&D doesn't really abide by physics.
That's right.
You
I
know
mean,
what
it's gonna
think.
get shot. It's
You don't
gonna
even
fall
need
in.
to
It's
ask
gonna
me.
fall over the edge. But is it gonna catch him? I'm gonna make a roll because that sounds super fucking awesome to me. Nope. Yeah, it falls. It like there's like it like reaches out, right, and tries to grab perhaps, but does not find purchase and falls. Whoop, whoop.
Bye-bye.
Let's get off this bridge.
Yes.
Into
what
the
Gunther said.
chasm.
He's Stieg. You're
What
Gunther.
Stieg said. Shit.
That's
Yes,
Wait, who's
you're
on
not
first?
You
said.
weirdo. All right.
He is bloodied.
He's dazed. He's concussed.
Yeah,
All of these may be true.
Yeah, you have defeated the other ice slippery obstacles. It is windy, but you are able to push on through to the other side of the chasm over this bridge with no issue. Yeah, what do you do?
Fucking chill for a second and just
Take rest, my friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna get as close to this wall as I can.
Gunther is also going to leave.
Chad, I would think that as a ranger, Vidar would probably carry some supplies to make a small fire, even if there's no trees to like burn. He might have something at least he could, like some tinder that he could burn.
Maybe some
give
dried
out.
dung.
Possibly he carries around dried dung, maybe. I don't know. Stranger Things.
I mean, I would imagine that you definitely have some kind of tinder pouch or pack of dried grasses. Old bird's nest is a fantastic fire starting material. I don't see why you wouldn't have some supplies like that on your pulks as well.
Yeah, I would think so. Having traveled in the wintry landscape. So Vidar, during this point, when we're getting kind of rested, he's going to get a flame going just to give and put it up kind of against that ridge line to reflect some heat back at us.
Yeah.
And Astrid would like to cast Prayer of Healing.
Oh.
Very smart.
Yeah, so that is just had it. Okay, Prayer of Healing. Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range regain 2d8 plus my mod, which is 4. Yes. And yeah, that's all it is. So 2d8.
I totally realized just now that I forgot about the pulks and that
So 13 points.
there should have been
Nice.
pulk consequences during the battle. Oh, that would have been so cool.
Would you
I
call
forgot
them
about the
poke
pulks as
sequences?
well.
Pulk sequences.
As long as they don't become pulsicles.
Mm.
Let's not poke at the matter any further.
Oh.
Nice. I like that. That was good. So yeah, you take a rest, and Vidar lights a small fire, and you're able to find a spot that is mostly out of the wind, kind of staying there. You're still gonna have some wind, but it's a little out of the wind. It's
Better
not as,
than nothing.
definitely not as bad as being out on that bridge. Oh, show.
Do we get a short
Um,
rest?
If you would like to
I'm
have a
taking
short
one.
rest,
What
I
time
will
Okay.
allow it.
Can we tell what time of day it is?
Yep. It is. Maybe it's like an hour or so past midday.
Okay.
I think this is your
Take another one.
second or third day in the mountains, like up in the mountains.
In the real shit.
Yeah.
Where do you think we go from here? Oh, do we still see the markings, the cairns that we were told to follow? Are any of those around?
Yeah. Give me a perception roll, perhaps, as you cast about for those.
That's going to be a 14 total.
Okay. Yeah, you look around, and you can spot one, kind of, off over in this direction. You're used to seeing kind of their bulk under in the snow, and the wind here keeps a lot of the more snowy bits off of it, so it's not like a more moundy. It's more of a exposed sort of icicle covered rock, but you're able to spot one there.
Does it look like there's a well-worn like path by Yeti or other animals that goes to the north as well as the south?
You mean on the map direction?
Yeah,
like
sort of like
up-
if up is north and down is south.
Yep.
Is the assumption I'm making for the moment.
Yep. That absolutely works. Give me let's call it a survival roll as you kind of look about at in a more perhaps tracking mentality.
19.
19. Yeah, you can see that definitely the path to the north is perhaps a little more worn, a little smoother. That's not to say that you can also see obvious sign of passage on this track to the south, but there seems to be that this path to the north perhaps has a much more heavy use.
My friends, our path appears to lie to the south. We need to rest, yes, but I do not think we should tarry here long. There is a lot of activity here, and there could be more of those creatures.
I am ready if you're ready.
Did anyone see that ferocious gaze that those Yetis had?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you make of it?
It reminded me of what those hell wolves did to us. Do you remember that?
Yes. There was also some sort of burning rune upon their chests.
You were much
Do you
closer
think-
to these creatures than I. Was there such a burning rune?
Yes. There was on the Yetis. I saw them very closely.
Stieg, you I didn't watch this part again, but I feel like early on in the battle, you had tried to determine what that was. I feel like I remember that, and I feel like you rolled.
No, it definitely came up. I can't remember.
Pretty poorly.
Let me check my notes.
Astrid,
No,
do you think that hell continues to thwart our advance?
I do. I believe that madness is working in tandem with this goddess. I don't know what their aim is entirely. They were trying to bring her to the mortal plane. I don't think she'll give up.
It's hard to fathom.
Why? Let's see. So I will say, let's see, Gunder, give me a perhaps a religion or a history type roll.
I rolled an 11, and I add to that 1, so I have a 12.
12. You saw that marking pretty close. Huggable, some would say. Yeah. And you're not sure what it is. But it is definitely different from the markings that you saw both on those wolves, the vulture dudes, and the hell spawn guys.
Which means Gunder just kind of sighs while he's leaning up against the wall and pushes himself up and goes, I believe this rune was different from the ones on the Hell Beast we saw, which fills me with even less comfort.
Yes, I don't know if we should be happy or not.
No, I would say that this is very much a less happy situation, because that means some other fell force is cursing them in this area, which means
A third party.
even so.
Third party.
What deal
Bum.
What deal do you think Madness has made to have so many beings in his court?
What is scarier is these may not work for Madness. This may just be another hate that lurks in these fells. Again, none of these makes me feel better.
No.
We should keep moving. You are right, Vida. If this is so high traffic, there will be something coming this way again soon.
And it will want to hug us again.
I don't like being hugged by Yetis. They're very sharp.
Smelly.
I don't want to see any more of those. Let's go.
Let us go. Peter, will you lead?
Yes. One last question as we depart. Are you, those of you that took damage, are you okay? Do you need
I'm all right.
I feel
good.
great.
I'm mostly good now.
You look good, Stieg.
I have a glow.
Well,
that's still fire. That's fire.
Oh,
You're burning.
but at least you're warm.
Steve, your pants are on fire.
Oh, no,
Let
I'm
us
fine.
let us head to the south then. Follow me.
I hardly notice it anymore.
Nice. Yeah, so you gather your stuff and head out. Let's do a set of survival rolls as you make your way along this trail again. Into the mountains we go.
I got a big 6.
Oh, yeah.
Gunder just steps right off the mountain. He's gone.
Is it this way?
Mine's
There's-
actually
there's-
a 13.
There's a strange old man who asks you what your favorite color is. You get jettisoned off the side.
Yeet.
14 for Steak.
14.
23 for Vidar.
Okay. Luckily, you've got a ranger in the party and some other very nice rolls. So your 6 is mitigated. And yeah, so you lot travel for not an excessive amount of more time. Yes, but a few more hours of travel further up into the mountains. You've become a Jotun. You pass more markers. You even find a few things that you haven't seen before on this trail, which is like some remnants, or not even just, but the actual thing. You find areas of carved step, of sections of stair carved into the rock, and the face of some of these rises and cliffs that you're kind of traveling across. And let's see if you guys, let me just do, let's see if, nope, don't do that. Let's see if this works. Everybody up.
Don't know what happened, but I feel like I was about to have a seizure.
Copy, is that gonna work?
I did not make us bigger this time. That was not me.
Sometimes it just happens.
Can I copy the
Ooh,
whole
a new
thing?
map.
Boom, yes.
Ooh. Chad, where'd you get the map?
This is also a heroic map.
It's beautiful.
Those trees are sweet.
Yeah.
I know. I like
nicely
it.
done.
It looks a little grainy at like zoomed out, but when you zoom in, it's super clean because it's like 30 by 30. It is a big fucking map.
It pops, yo. It pops.
Yeah. So the ones. Nope.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Steve.
did I do
Unintentional.
that?
Unintentional.
Look at the
Welcome.
detail.
Sorry, is that on the stream? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Teague is a big deal here.
I think maybe 2 of us tried to move them at the same
Yeah.
time.
I'm trying to get the things
Weird
that'll go
happens.
into the combat tracker off of there.
I kind of want to keep the sword and just swing it around. It's a great spiritual weapon, by the way.
Yeah,
That would be one. Yeah.
I'll have to make one.
You don't like the comb?
I mean, the comb is cool because it's what I have, but it's not as cool as it could be, right? So yeah, it's kind of, you're getting towards like the end of the day. The sun has definitely started to kind of set a bit. Yeah, there you go. Because the actual squares are very small.
I see that.
And so there's definitely like, you definitely get to a point maybe before you kind of get to the rise of this, you're walking along kind of a ridge top, and you can kind of see that there's this higher rise in front of you, which is what this is. And you can see from the top of this ridge as you walk along, the lands to the south, the Rangorn to the east, and Molgoroth somewhere there on the edge of the forest. You see kind of the ribbon of the rivers as they stretch away. All of this, of course, in shadow as the wait, hang on, that wouldn't be necessarily true because this isn't the Rocky Mountains. We're not a north to south mountain range. This is just a clump, an east to west mountain range. But and then you can see the lands to the north as well as you're kind of riding this ridgeline, almost not really barren, but this very kind of boreal steppe, tundra, if you will, taiga, perhaps.
Taiga.
As it stretches away from you to the like immense and foreboding peaks of the what are they called? Ymir's Lash. The massive, like, I picture them as like Himalaya scale mountains to the north that stretch the length of the north of Svilland. And then you find some more intact sort of sections of stairs here that kind of take you into this lower plateau or area where you're standing, where your tokens are standing now. You can see an obvious set of stairs that kind of rises up above you to the second kind of height, second section, and there are trees here. Even at this height, it feels a little warmer, like kind of when you step onto this area, there is an almost not maybe just less than a marked difference, but there is maybe over a few minutes of perhaps standing around taking this in or doing whatever, you kind of notice the difference that it's a little warmer here than it was. You can see trees. Indeed, there is. You can see like an iced over stream of some kind, and a frozen waterfall, because those are dope. And then, of course, you have three like larger and really large outcroppings of like massive spires of crystal on the second rise, and then up on the third, up on the tippy top.
Tippy top.
This is it.
This is what we're looking for, Stieg.
Those are the crystals. Let's go down to them.
I don't suppose we're alone, are we? Nothing's easy here.
You're not wrong.
That's right.
Where would you get that idea?
We should be careful.
Can I do a quick like spot check or something to?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give us a perception roll as you look about. Yeah.
That's 22.
Nice.
Yeah, you cast about, and are you going to like, are you just kind of standing, kind of, I guess, hang on, hold up. Describe for me how you are kind of reconnoitering, if you will.
I have a feeling that we kind of got to the edge of some of these scrubby bushes, and like we saw this beautiful scene kind of open up to us, and before like one person rushed out, just kind of like put my hand up like, wait, like let's make sure this isn't like a death trap. So we're all kind of like the edge of the scrub, if that works with your vision.
Yeah. So you're all kind of like back down by the bottom. But I mean, I guess are you just kind of standing here and casting about with your eyes? You know, you're not like gonna like walk about a little bit to look around, or
well, I would preemptively look and then go a little bit further and like, you know, just to be sure. Instead of us just boldly walking out into this clearing full of beautiful crystal, which is still here and not mined and taken away.
You said we're above it, right? We're overlooking it.
You're below it.
Oh, we're below
it. Yeah. So the so like where that big crystal is, the big crystal. So the stairs go up to that kind of rise where the big crystal and that little or tiny crystal is, and then above that is this other section here.
Do you see anything, Astrid?
So you look about, Astrid, and yeah, it's kind of like this is like a postcard. This is a postcard place. Like this is a wallpaper, right? It is.
Come to beautiful crystal waterfall.
Right. Yeah. You know, this is a very kind of picturesque sort of place. As you kind of are looking around, you know, you notice that, you know, as you're kind of being aware, right, you notice, you know, the wind isn't like you feel like the wind should be more of a thing, but then you really don't feel the wind quite as much, which you didn't necessarily notice right away, because it turns out that there is a strange quality perhaps to this area that you notice as you are investigating, that there is a kind of shimmer sort of effect, not unlike happens, you know, when there's like snow blowing on sunlight, right? And you kind of get that like twinkling effect. You didn't notice the wind necessarily rode away because that effect was there. But then as you kind of cast about with your senses, you're like, oh, hey, there really isn't wind, but there is this effect. There's something is different in that way. You see, I was trying to find a good token for this, but I can't find one. So I am just going to grab. Nope. I'm going to use this right now. You notice, and obviously these tokens do not represent an accurate scale,
but they do represent an accurate feeling.
Yeah. You notice, what was your total again? It was like 24, 22. Yeah. You notice kind of amongst the snow, because there is of course still snow here, and amongst the snow, and indeed the ice of this kind of creek, river, whatever, mountain stream, you notice some partially kind of exposed skeletons.
Oh.
You see the glint of, you kind of notice that different color of white, of bone. You then kind of look again, and you see the glint of metal, of mail, perhaps a steel cap, there amongst in those kind of three locations. So you see kind of one under this, let's say under this tree here, and then one over here amongst the ice of the creek, and then one kind of, the one at the top of the stairs, like got this like the arm hanging off the side of the thing that you can see kind of half crusted and ice and snow.
So, Gunter, you did this thing where you can detect undead because I see, and I stand next to him and I put out my hand so that he can follow my finger. Right there, and right there. Those all look like skeletons.
I can only tell if they are within a certain closeness, but and Gunter just kind of shakes his head and closes his eyes and breathes in deeply and uses divine sense. So I would know if there were any undead, celestials, aberrations, fiends, and fae within like 60 feet.
Undead, celestials, fiends, and fae. I do not
Sorry,
believe
it's technically
you
just celestial, fiend, or undead.
celestial, fiend, or undead. I do not believe you detect any of those things. Nope.
I do not sense anything near us, but they could be further out.
Nevertheless, it feels like a trap. I agree with Astrid. This is strange. I could sneak ahead to see if there's a way to get across safely.
What about your bird?
Yes, Iceland could help as well.
What about your cat?
I don't have a cat.
He's no
Oh.
help.
Lazy cat.
We should have brought Brunhilde then.
Vidar stashes his bow and pulls out his sax and the dagger. You'll cover me with your magics, yes?
As best we can.
Gunder just raises his hands in what he thinks might be some vague facsimile of a magical gesture, just kind of looking a little confused.
I'll follow Vidar up to the bridge or the stairway. Well, the stairway goes up, right?
It does.
Stieg, perhaps stay here for the moment.
Okay.
Let me check
You are
things
not
out
silent.
first. And Vidar will stealth ahead towards the stairs. Or is it kind of a stairway or a bridge that goes over the canyon a little bit? Or is that just kind of my misinterpretation?
That's that's a shadow.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's a stairway that goes up from the level that you're on to the level above you.
Got it. All right, so Vidar is simply going to stealth to the foot of the stairs and then scan for danger, traps, that sort of thing.
I'm into it. Yeah, give us a stealth roll.
All right, so because I have Native of the Cold, I get advantage on stealth checks, which is kind of rad.
Oh.
And that's going to be a
Good thing you had it.
26 total.
Yeah. Yeah, like Gurney, as you move away from the party, your steps make no crunch in the snow. You are a veritable ghost amongst this place.
Or amongst other ghosts, maybe.
As you move amongst perhaps other ghosts. And
I guess
you're going to move
fly over sort of the waterfall.
Okay.
At that same point.
And you're having Iceland.
She's going to look for
observe.
is simply looking for danger, creatures, or anybody laying in wait. And Vidar's going to scan for traps on these stairs and do similar kind of scan.
Sure. Let's have a perception from Iceland and a perhaps an investigation from you.
All right. So Iceland gets a advantage on perception, which is cool, and a +3. So we'll see what she does. So it's going to be an 11 for her. And then you said investigation for Vidar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration on this one.
Okay.
If that's all right with you. So I have back to 0 inspiration. Hopefully it's better. Yeah, it's better.
You're my
That's gonna be
inspiration.
11.
So 11 from both of you.
Yeah.
At least it's
Yeah, nice.
predictable.
It's a team.
Mhm.
You're a
Consistent.
team. Yeah.
With team
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah, so Iceland flies up and over and scans about and doesn't see anything necessarily untoward. And maybe there's a high mountain cold based rodent, perhaps.
Yummy.
A mink.
Like a really extra furry pika.
Yeah, marmot.
Like a marmot,
yeah.
man.
Nice marmot.
And you take a look at these stairs, and they don't, there's no like obvious traps on them. You can see there is a little bit of where where you can see that perhaps something has come and gone here. It's hard to tell maybe what it is, as far as like, is it the Yetis? Is it some other kind of foot tracks? Yeah, you do notice, there is a section maybe towards the top that you can just kind of see that it almost looks like perhaps at some point someone has ridden like a sled here.
Mhm.
As you would. There's that kind of shape in the snow and ice.
But I don't get the sense that there's anything dangerous to myself or to.
Yeah, it doesn't look
moving
like in these tracks that these like spots of where, like, even with an 11, like, you're pretty good at looking at this kind of stuff, and you can see that it's none of it's necessarily fresh. There's there you can see how like the ice has grown. It's a little smoother and a little depressed in certain areas, but you can see how it's grown. You can see where snow has kind of filled in things.
I will.
But yeah, you don't.
I was just gonna say I will turn and motion to the party without saying anything, but I'll just I'll do this kind of gesture of like,
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Are you even gonna try, Steve?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Should I roll?
Wait, are you trying to go stealthily or trying to make as much noise as possible?
I'm trying to go stealthily. I was making a joke. Stealth. Ink forward.
Yes.
9.
not bad.
I love my stats.
16 from Gunder.
Okay. And you're moving up to, are you going to go up the stairs ahead of them, Vidar?
I'm gonna wait for them to kind of get up, and then I'm gonna go the next,
Okay.
do the next leg of the journey up the stairs, kind of idea.
Okay. Yeah, you lot approach to where Vidar is. You get a little bit better eye on these, specifically on the body, or on the piece of bone that you can see above, above the stair there. And you can see that you can see some flesh is there, and some flesh is not there, which is why you see the bone, of course.
Instead of going up, could I go straight across to that bush and see, can I get a good view of that corpse that is the
one that's kind of under that foliage there?
Yeah, it's not pinging for me, but yeah, that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a delay. Because you said I saw some kind of glinty armor stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ashley, our resident Laura. Oh, there's treasure. I want it all. Put it in the bag.
Hey, at least she's not the resident grave robber. That's Stig's shtick.
Could be magical.
Well, he is dead, so I mean.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, absolutely. Move yourself there.
Gunder, meanwhile, has snuck over to Vidder and just looks around and is suddenly really confused and goes. You just see the disappointment on his face.
So by the way, my stealth. So I rolled a 17.
Yep.
And then I add 6 for survival. But survival with that. So yeah. So that's
nice.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, you are maybe not as quiet as the practiced wilderness explorers, but you move very well.
Okay.
You make very little noise, and yeah, you move up. You move up to this. We'll go there. So you move up to this. They kind of move up towards Vidar, and you move over to this tree. And it's a small to medium-sized kind of spruce tree. It's bigger than you would expect at this altitude, definitely. But it's not a giant red pine at all
at this altitude.
And there is you can see that there is a mound of some kind of snow against the base of this tree as it kind of butts up a bit to the rocks, and there's probably a few other rocks back there, perhaps that this body is lying against, and you can see most of it's covered in snow, but you can kind of see a head. Now that you're kind of up to it, you can see an exposed head, and like an arm kind of sticking out of the snow, and the head has a steel cap, like a helmet. It's got the nice nasal guard, conical helm, and it's of an older style, not necessarily something that you wouldn't see in normal use, because people still use their granddad's armor or whatever. They look incredible.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I take it.
Nobody? No, I
take
trying to make a what's that rapper? I wear my granddad's clothes. I look incredible.
Oh, thrift shop.
Sorry, I had to explain it. And it didn't work. Yeah, Macklemore. But yeah, but it is definitely of an older style than perhaps what's made now, and kind of like I described a bit of that arm. Although in this case, maybe there is a large portion of flesh still here, but maybe a quarter of it is exposed skull, and then there's a up to the cap, and you can see that the cap is maybe a little kind of askew, and there is indeed a large cavity there into the skull.
Can I tell what did him in? Was it just like a blow, or was it magic, or?
Sure. We would need to do another roll about, and we'll pause. We'll pause there, and we'll go over to our other folk and see what they're up to. So, yeah. So the three of you are now kind of standing at the base of these stairs, and you can see that Astrid has kind of walked over by this tree. What are you lot doing?
Being disappointed.
Vidar would probably start to make his way up the stairs slowly.
Okay.
Gunther will cover the bottom of the stairs just in case.
Do the stairs have like rails on the, or like, you know, like, is it just open stairs on either side, or do they?
Yeah,
have
there's a low. Yeah, we'll go along with what the picture has. There's like a low sort of maybe really only like knee height.
Sure.
Like almost, like kind of like those like almost like a construction wise, almost like a fieldstone wall that you would see in like Ireland or something. Although much more stout, although those are pretty fucking stout. But
so Vidar would stay relatively low as he creeps up the stairs, still convinced this is a trap.
Sure.
I mean, it's beautiful here, which means it's deadly.
It is Svilland.
That's true. And what is Stieg gonna be doing?
Kind of torn between whether to follow Vidar or hang back with Astrid. He's just gonna be like, and he's gonna stay right here.
Okay, you'll stay with the Pulks. Have you dropped your Pulks, by the way?
Yeah, I would say
or
we could leave them down here.
Are you moseying about strapped to your Pulks?
I think it probably would have
Set
made
them
sense
down,
for us
probably.
to leave them at the bush line.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we're kind of creeping forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Because as you say, if it is a trap, it will, even though it was relatively not a problem to fight with Pulks on before, because we forgot about it.
Well, see, that's why we were sliding around in the bridge.
Yeah.
It was just
right, exactly. We were getting pulled
All
by the
that extra
Pulks.
weight.
Yeah, right. Vidar, why don't you go ahead and give me a maybe another stealth roll as you kind of creep up these stairs.
That's a 21.
21. Fantastic. Yeah, you kind of crouch low as if you're stalking a deer and make your way up these stairs. I like going with the picture. Like the picture, they don't seem as perhaps as covered in ice and snow as you might expect. But there is a few slick areas, but you're able to maneuver across those with ease. And yeah, again, you make not a sound as you gain the rise. And you can see, I imagine that you'll kind of look about as you come up. Yeah. So you can see now you get a very, a bird's eye view almost of this, or of the portion of this corpse that is kind of in a snowbank in front of you. Kind of looks like it's probably half leaning against the railing bit of this stairwell. You can see some larger kind of irregular sort of mounds of snow that where we will belie the some of the map where you can see that there are pillars there. You can probably see like one pillar. But the others, the one in the front you can see exposed, but maybe these other two in the back are kind of covered in a bit of snow. But you can see like some kind of carved stone broken in chunks. And
would the pile of stone be high enough to provide some semblance of cover if I were to move up to that spot and then wait for
these
the rest
are
of the...
they're pretty large. They're they're probably they're like
right now
2 to 3 feet maybe in diameter.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like
right.
a good sized golem.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much of the time here, so Vidar's just gonna move up if he can to that spot, keeping an eye on the skelly, but getting close behind that, and then kind of peering back down the stairs and kind of giving the all clear signal to Gunder.
And up goes Gunder. To about
Suddenly
there.
We're like a SWAT team.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Sometimes you got to get tactical on it.
Yeah.
Stieg is covering the back. You guys, you three are of course untied now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. After we got off that bridge, I would have untied myself from it.
You're just adding more rope to it.
Just adding. No, I'm kidding.
Just hang on. Let me fisherman's knot another length of rope on here. I'll remove your tide marker. Astrid, go ahead and give me an investigation roll. I think as you kind of give.
What?
Wow.
Well,
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Pow.
Yeah. Booyah.
So that is a 24.
You kind of
Had 20.
you get up into this corpse's business.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna, if he has bags or pockets, I'm gonna take that shit too, because I'm already up in there.
What do you, Michael? What is that weird? You're up in the corpse's business. She's getting.
I
Indiana
judge
on
no
this
goth
thing?
and whatever their needs are.
Just be a minute, guys.
Do not kink shame.
I'm gonna go through this corpse like I'm Indiana Jones. Yeah, you get up in there, and you start by taking a look at this this kind of head wound. You can see that the section of the helmet that is kind of near where this head wound is pitted. Is pitted a bit, almost as it would be like if it was like left out in like salt or perhaps acid. You can see that it's a portion of it is kind of dented in around this hole, so it's like almost like split a bit at the bottom of the helm where some kind of large, almost like a with a natural 20, maybe like some kind of large like boar's tusk, not quite like a spear, but it's a large conical sort of shape that has gone into this man's head.
Okay, and that helmet is ruined then.
I mean, you functionally we don't use helmets in 5th edition, but I mean it could be repaired. It's not like super fucked up, maybe, without being an armorer, I guess. And you kind of brush away perhaps a bit of some of this snow layer, and you can see like it's wearing this body is wearing kind of a mishmash of armor pieces, many of which contain rends and wounds. You can see that it's been patched but obviously there are, some final wounds to the body that this person succumbed to. His left arm is gone. You can see, you find, with a little bit of digging, you find the hilt of a sword. And you uncover it, and it is dented and nicked. It's seen heavy use. And there is you can see that there's also like a kind of a pack that has kind of worn partially away under the snow, and some of its contents have spilled out, and you find some old like foodstuffs, sort of pouches, a pickaxe, and some other tools.
That seems not really worth my time. So I will, as quickly as still remaining stealthy, I will head up towards the stairs.
And you find some coin.
Aw, thanks, Chad.
Yeah, I mean, there should be people carry coin. I mean, people have money.
Okay.
You find 1 gold piece and
Chad, will you do
9
me a
silver
favor
pieces
and describe where that gold was found in a Christopher Walken voice?
So this gold piece.
Yeah, I can probably. Hey, it's Chris. You find the gold in a pouch, and it's there in the snow right next to his butthole, because that's where you have to keep your gold up in the mountains.
Bit warm.
Hey, it's me, Viking Chris.
Thank you. I've been thinking about that all night because I heard a bit of it earlier, and I was like, oh
yeah, that's my curse. That is, it's a weird, like, I had to stop a number of presentations in college because I would start talking like Chris Walken.
That's the best.
It was really weird.
I just suffered from an array of emotions, and Astrid, this is what you brought us. This is what happens.
That's a natural 20.
I am chaos.
Astrid,
We're on point.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, you see her digging around. She's like shoveling snow out of the way.
Hardly anything, except for that man died from something that burned him away like salt or acid.
It's like a large hole in his head.
And he was also gored by something that sort of seemed like a boar. So maybe like a pig that spits acid.
Oh,
Acid pigs.
that's terrifying.
I'm writing that down. That's a new
Acid
note. I'm going to create
pigs.
that monster. That sounds amazing.
Keep an eye out for the acid pig.
I'm going to put that right next to my wolf ferret notes.
Well, that's stuck in my nightmares now. Thanks. At least I'll have spider puppies to keep me warm.
Anything useful?
I got 1 gold piece and 9 silver.
Okay.
And then we'll try to make our way towards the rest of the party.
They've gone up the stairs. I'll start heading up the stairs.
Okay. Acid pigs. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make that. That's going to be a new monster I'm going to make.
I'm excited for everything that happens after that.
Let's take a break. let's take a quick break.
Hey.
Take care of our bodies, get refreshers on our beverages, perhaps a snack. Anybody who's watching, hey, thanks for hanging out. If you feel like you would like to offer mechanical sustenance to our party members, you can give them cheers with bits that will give them mechanically things like advantage and rerolls and stuff. So yeah, if you've been around watching, you know
we need them
it real soon. It's always gonna happen.
Smell it.
But anyway, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. So at like we'll say 22 the hour.
Perfect.
Do.
See you then.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll be back.
And we're live.
We were live the whole time.
But now we're really
We
live.
were hot the whole
But now
time.
we're
Now your
video
faces
live.
are live. You're hot
And
and,
now we're
live.
face live.
Yep.
Welcome to FaceTime with the Spear Adventurers Guild. Hey, welcome back. Hopefully your break was, what is that? Is that an umbrella? Hopefully your break was
Don't
fruitful.
open that inside.
Hopefully your
Don't.
body was refreshed.
Fuck, don't do it, man.
It's a paper umbrella.
Is that
What's
like
going on?
fire?
What is happening?
Is that a Fire Lord umbrella? Your beverages topped up, your
Mhm.
snacks.
Mhm.
Well, I guess the snacks only matters for us because it's not cool for us to cromsh on stuff during the game. Sipping is different, but
That's Saturday.
anyway, welcome back and thank you for joining us. So if you'll remember, here we are in this sort of idyllic mountaintop grotto, as it were. There is very obvious evidence of some sort of construction at some point, artifice, if you will, as there are stairs, signs of some kind of broken worked pillar that Vidar is crouched behind. The corpses of 3 folk, partially unveiled in the snow. Large-ish, large and larger outcrops of crystal twinkle in the light that is fading as it is near the end of the day. Why don't we go ahead? You know what? Fuck it. Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Whoa.
Oh noes.
That just happened.
Right.
Oh, 8.
You know, sometimes
Uh-oh.
so Gunder fucking knocked that out of the park.
That's a 21.
15.
Astrid.
11.
Vidar.
8.
8. Rough. Vidar, you are crouched. Are you kind of crouched behind? Are you crouched like with your back to it? Or are you kind of so you can peek out over this expanse that you haven't covered yet?
Yeah, I would say that he's kind of got his shoulder up against his left shoulder up against the pillar, and he's so he can see his friends on the stairs as well as sort of off to what is like stage east.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. You're crouched behind this pillar. You can see Gunder kind of perhaps crouched a bit there on the stair. Iceland circling above. You don't necessarily see her, but you feel that you kind of know where she is, right? You're kind of scanning and keeping a watchful eye. You can see the fading light as it kind of twinkles on this, like as if there's snow, as I described, around, although it there doesn't seem to be this wind, but there's that kind of twinkle shimmer effect amongst the air. Perhaps it gets to you. It seems perhaps to get denser, less of like a chef dusting and more of like I'm a home chef. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm throwing seasoning into a thing, and it's just like a clump of right. The ground kind of swims a bit beneath your feet. You feel where your shoulder is touching this fallen column sort of is warm. Your vision gets a bit wonky. Yeah, that's the technical term, wonky. And you feel a presence. You feel it's almost like, it's like a hug from something large and old and powerful and cold. Like a big, like a Yeti friend, it's not like a Yeti friend. But you feel like this presence kind of encroach itself upon you, and you hear a rumbling, and as if rocks, as if like an avalanche were happening, and you kind of look about as like this is kind of all happening, and it's all happening pretty quick. It's almost like a little bit of a vertigo effect happening as this presence kind of intercedes upon you, and this rumbling kind of carries on for a bit, and then kind of almost coalesces into a voice, and you hear this sort of stone avalanche voice kind of reverberate through you, and it says, "What do you hear, intruder?"
Vidar starts almost like hyperventilating, like he's breathing heavy. Gunther, I do not feel right. There's something here. And then he kind of focuses on that presence.
Mm-hmm.
I hear your voice.
Gundr just kind of steps up, puts a hand on Vidar, and just calls out loud. It goes, "If you would treat with us, come forth."
And Vidar, you hear again this voice, and if this was like a video game, it would do the like screen warp as it kind of happens, the like weird zoom effect. And it says they are not welcome, usurper.
We are in great danger, Gunda. We are in great danger. We have not come to rob this place. And he sort of breaks down a little bit. He's sort of like, you see a tear rolling down his cheek as he's speaking to something.
This presence is big.
It's a bad trip.
Give me a perhaps a persuasion roll as you call out.
I rolled a die and I don't see it yet, so apparently they imported the dramatic timing feature from Roll20. That's a 1.
I found it. It was
but
a
you
1.
have advantage on it because
I do
of
have
who
advantage.
you are.
Because I'm Alstry.
Yeah.
God. That's much
That's
better.
better than a 1.
Yeah.
Brings it up to a 12.
A 12.
Nice.
Okay. You feel the lot of you feel a rumbling, a kind of a low vibration amongst this whole place. You can see and indeed hear kind of as this rumbling kind of subsides that some of the like ice portions from the waterfall have broken and fallen. Snow kind of, snow kind of is moved about, and these other, some of these other pillars that are on the map here are kind of uncovered. All of these trees drop their snow in this kind of rumbling. It's not necessarily enough that you, I'm not going to make you roll like, oh, stay standing. But you catch yourselves, but these things that are all very locked into the ground get affected quite a bit more. And Vidar, you hear again this voice and feel this presence, and it says, what does it say? It says, we're not my servants persuasive. They are not welcome.
We have only come here to do good. We have come here only to harness power to stop evil.
The voice, kind of at that, the voice, everybody give me another wisdom save.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Except for Vidar. Don't worry about it, Vidar.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Gunder. Big ones tonight.
Get him out of the way.
Oh, I cursed myself.
All right. I mean, that works out. That works out.
Holy shit.
One for a total of 4.
So all of you
Are boned.
all of you
Are
feel
zombies.
this presence and hear this rumble, gravel, stone voice kind of burst up amongst you. And this whole grotto rumbles again, much greater than before, and the voice says, and I'm not going to do it because I don't want to blow out anybody's ears, but it's almost as if it's yelling, exasperated a bit, and it says, "Good, your kind always says good. But where is... But, but where are our founders? What good you bring is only for you." And I think at this point, this is gonna happen. Doop, doop, doop.
Do we have a chance to reply at all, or is it just instant?
Oh, absolutely. But it all kind of happens at the same time. You'll get a chance to reply, but let me put something on the map. The kind of as it's speaking, as this voice is speaking, the ground kind of continues to rumble, and ice and rock are falling, and you can see that it is kind of centered on this large crystal structure at the very center there, and indeed it begins to rise out of the ground, and a large sort of nope, stop.
Oh fuck.
A large,
You
almost
son of a bitch.
kind of massive serpentine shape that has this crystal formation on the back of its sort of head thing. Massive maw with these really big kind of tusk-like appendages, and bursts out from the ground.
It's bad.
Not good.
Yes, and you may offer your reply.
All right. I will look up at this incredible monstrosity and I will bravely speak up and say, oh, great and mighty serpent, we were sent here to perhaps get something that would protect us on our mission to go to the Fogbear's village and stop the servants of hell.
I am a servant of Baldur, and we only wish to do good. And I would like to try to persuade him.
I would
All right.
like to help with that because
Okay.
Gundr has also has something to say.
Okay. Would you like to speak before her roll? Why don't you speak, and then the lot of you will determine how you want to roll.
Because Gundr will just out loud say, "You are right. Our coming to your lands has never been good for you. But what we seek is to avert something that will also destroy you. As my friend says, we seek to stop a fell goddess that has followed our people from spreading influence even to here. So we would also be keeping it from your place as well as ours."
All right. Astrid, please roll persuasion,
Okay.
but only normal.
Oh man.
As the disadvantage that you would have.
But I'm being
Because-
helped. So I have advantage. I get
Yep.
disadvantage, but I'm being helped.
So it's a straight roll.
Is it still straight?
Yeah, there's no double advantage versus
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a straight roll.
You get disadvantage because you have brought up gods that it does not like.
There
Oh.
you go.
That's why Gundr made that face.
Just to be transparent.
Okay. Come on, VTT, don't be mean to me.
Don't fail us now.
Oh no.
Shit, we're
Oh,
dead.
boy.
Rescue this VT, not to be mean.
On the other hand,
This VT is savage.
Ah,
It rolls
Full
ones and
smoke
twos all
punches.
night.
I know. It's
this is
So
what
good.
I'm here for.
Yes.
Chad?
Steve, sorry, Astrid, real quick, what was your total?
oh my total persuasion. 6.
6. Okay.
Ooh.
Steve.
Could I take a look around? I'm going to rush up next to Gundr.
Okay.
Do I recognize anything in these ruins? Specifically, am I anything Kunning related?
Sure. Give me a quick history roll as you kind of quickly look about.
Jesus.
Ice cold.
That's for a total of 5.
Oh no.
This
Yeah, it's
VTT is savage right now.
Yeah, it's
love I love it.
I'll say that there's stuff here probably, but in the heat of this moment, it is hard to focus. You know, this thing is it's imposing. It is a very big boy.
It's gonna kill us.
And it kind of swings its head kind of across you in the wake of your replies, and yeah, it says you hear this voice again, and it says, I have no use for treating with your betrayer gods, your murder gods. I think we're just going to roll initiative.
Woo!
hell.
Funny thing, Chad, I have this amazing feat
You do.
that is in the book, For Svilland, this is a specific Svilland-based feat called Combat Ready.
It's a good feat.
Yep. So I get to take a bonus action prior to combat starting,
Mm-hmm.
and I get 10 temporary hit points. It's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on this
that's a safe bet.
amazing creature that I can't wait to get eaten by. This is all I've ever wanted in life.
It's all any of us ever want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So please, my friends.
20 for Vidar.
Initiative.
Astrid,
13.
13. Gunder,
17.
17. Whoops. That was Stieg.
Steve got a 6.
Gunder is there. I will roll for this creature.
Natural 1. God damn it.
At least you're
BTT
consistent,
is
you know?
BTT is just
You
on
are
our case
consistent,
tonight.
Stieg.
God.
Man.
I think it's just you, man.
It's multiplying.
I think it's
Oh
just
shit,
you.
there's 2.
Thank God.
No, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
for
The tracker.
it's just for the track.
Sure.
Oh,
What was your total, Vidar?
shit. 20. No, it wasn't 20. It was 20. Yeah, it was. I rolled a 15.
20?
20. Yep.
Okay.
Dirty 20. Oh, good God. Chad, do you want me to change the music to a different number?
This is entirely too peaceful.
Yeah, we need some kill you music.
We need a
Yeah,
jam
we'll-
to die to.
Yeah.
We'll definitely use this track called Ice War.
Yes, please.
Can it just be a dance off?
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Oh my God, I'm totally using that
Oh,
for a
yeah.
finale boss encounter.
It's just gonna do the worm though.
Describe to me,
performance roles.
paint a word picture for me, your dance as we get into the shit.
All right.
Two words:
yeah.
chicken wing.
I love it.
Vidar, you are up at the top of the round. So you have a kind of a field of sort of ultimately flagstone here in front of you with a series of broken columns. Upon it, there is the frozen sort of river here between you and this creature, and then of course that nice cliff there down to the second level to the east, to the right.
Okay.
This thing, it looks like it wants to do something that isn't very nice. Perhaps it would be reminiscent of the things that you saw on that guy.
Steeg, acid pig.
Acid.
Vidar is going to
Oh,
run.
shit, acid pig.
Let's see, can I grab my token? Wow. I don't know what's going on with this at all, but I'm going to grab my token. I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think, is there a pillar right here as well?
No, that's just a function of that's just a kind
The
of a
edge
rock,
of the rock.
rocky
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
So I'll get behind this one right here then. And I'm going to take a couple of shots with the bow, the U longbow.
Okay.
So I'll take the first shot. It's going to be a 25 to hit for
Yes.
12 plus Hunter's Mark. Ooh, that's going to be 18 piercing damage on the first arrow. And then I'll take a shot I'll use my extra attack for a second shot. And miss horribly with the natural 1 for a total of 9 on the second one. Is there any lingering sort of effect from the failed wisdom save from before?
No, that was the wisdom save. Was it just encroaching upon your consciousness?
Got it. That was beautiful.
Sorry, I was grabbing out a piece of paper to write on. How much damage did you do?
18 piercing damage.
18p. Just double check something. Okay. Yeah, it takes 2 arrows.
Oh, the second one missed.
2?
Yep. Second one missed.
So 1 arrow, sticks into it. It's almost comical, like how small this arrow is compared to this creature.
Mm-hmm.
It is gargantuan in the parlance of the game. And it will go next.
Oh, good.
And it says, to the lot of you, you hear the voice in your heads, and it says, you interlopers will die. Your bones will glitter amongst the ice. And it kind of like rears back and then rears forward towards Gunder and Stieg, and a blast of salty, icy, sort of briny breath erupts from it. So if you could please make a Constitution saving throw for me, each of you, the 2 of you, Gunder and Stieg.
Shit.
Well, that's a big 5.
Oh bueno.
Dice have gone to hell.
The dice have turned their backs on us.
You're muted.
You're muted, Steegy.
7, sorry.
Okay.
You did better than me.
So you will take
Whoa.
13 points of, we'll call it cold damage.
I'm going to utilize the wolf's head cowl to turn aside that entire bit of damage,
Nice.
Good call.
giving me 1 more charge. I only have 1 charge left of that.
1 more round to live.
I will use the power of the carved duck I have on me to negate that damage as well.
Is that a thing?
Astrid told me it was, and I believed her.
She carved it.
Power belief.
She carved it.
It's the placebo effect.
Yeah.
I didn't
And,
say it would do that. I said it was lucky.
That is its turn. Gunder.
It's a lucky ducky.
Gunder, you are up. Astrid,
lucky-
you are next.
Ducky.
Genius.
Right. So the first thing Gunder is going to do is sigh heavily, while still vaguely smoldering from that horrible experience. Because cold, I imagine, still has an effect. He'll unsheath and raise the black ice blade skyward, and lightning from a clear sky strikes down and through it, as I use my channel divinity to give myself thunder damage equal to my charisma bonus for the next minute on all attacks. That is my action.
First, I would like you to make a, we'll call it like a spell casting roll. So a d20 roll with your spell casting sort of numbers.
For my class ability?
Yep.
13?
13. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then bonus action, some of that power radiates off and kind of just dissipates around Gunder as a bonus action cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And then move 30 feet towards this giant monster thing. If I can get the VTT to let me do it.
Oh.
It's a little sluggish tonight.
Laggy tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why I'm getting all the crazy scale issues.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
I'm trying to move my thing 30 feet forward, but it won't let me do it. So that's fun. But I feel like it did move the map, which worries me.
I'll move you. Does that
Please
work?
do. Just 30 feet towards him.
1. Now I can't move you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Can you see that?
That's
Is that
perfect.
updating
Yep,
for you?
I could watch you do it.
Get rid of these in case that's taking up bandwidth. Okay. Astrid.
I
You're
am
next.
going to. Am I at the bottom of the stairs?
I
Here?
figured you were probably behind me, but I don't know. Chad,
Or how far am I away?
Had you climbed the stairs yet?
I was in the process of.
Okay. Maybe halfway up. Halfway
Okay.
up the stairs.
Okay, then I would like to move 30 feet towards the monster up the stairs.
Okay.
And I will cast Bless.
Okay. Please make a spell casting like a roll for me.
For
So,
Bless?
Yep, like as if you were to make like a spell attack.
Oh. That is 15.
Okay. Yeah.
Did it work?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Then
So,
I
yeah.
would like Stieg to take a bless, and gosh, who else really needs this? Yeah. All right. Gunder, you can have one. And I'll take one too because I've been just beaten to death with these. Yeah. So we are all blessed. I can only do 3. So until the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
You get a bless. You get a bless. You don't get a bless, but you
Sorry.
get a bless.
last rules.
Fantastic.
All right.
Stieg.
Oh, it's my turn?
Hell yeah. And then we'll be at the top of the order with Vidar again.
I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4 to about here. And I'm going to just say, you should have stayed underground. I'm going to fire off a chromatic orb at him.
Hell yeah.
The ultimate of spells.
So good.
I'm going to cast that. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Nice.
All right. +7. So that is, what? 21 to hit?
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So that is Let me check this real quick. At 3rd level, 3d8 plus 1d8 for each slot level above 1st. So 5d8. Fire damage is going to be a big old fireball.
Okay.
5d8.
Nice. Come on, baby.
So what was that? 8, 10, 11, 15 fire damage.
15 times 2 is 30.
30.
Oh, it times 2.
Well, don't lack
Yeah.
fire, I imagine, on account of being.
Interesting.
It in fact does not like fire. Your
Intense reaction.
Yeah, your fire orb hits it and it kind of roars out into your minds and shakes the ground beneath you, and it doesn't like that.
What was the total
Steve,
damage?
Bringer of fire. It does not like that at all.
30 fire damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Sparkly.
All right, top of the round. Here we are, Vidar.
Okay, Vidar is going to move. Is this a pillar right here?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to move to that position there and fire a couple shots with his bow.
Okay.
The first one having been adorned with a feather of Munin.
Okay.
And he speaks the power word and releases the arrow. Shit. That's only a 13.
It crashes off of its glittering hide.
Okay. Point of clarification, does he see where the arrow lands in the snow? As it
give me
ricochets off?
a perception roll.
That's only a 7.
You are uncertain at this time.
Okay.
where it has
Nevertheless,
gone.
he's going to take his extra attack and fire. He's going to fire another feathered arrow.
All right.
Nope.
Oh no.
Holy hell!
Oh,
this
no.
VTT.
I'm going
It's
to
turned on
roll
us.
perception to see if I can see where it is. That's going to be a 16.
Yes.
17.
You
sorry,
yeah
17.
you take another shot and it deflects off of its hide again, and you look, you're like shit, and you look and you can see both of them, and they are kind of off in this direction, kind of
Okay.
beneath that other crystal outcropping.
Okay. I think I used all my movement. I'm going to, if I can, stow my bow and pull my daggers, my sacks and my dagger,
Yeah.
and that's my turn.
Okay. It is going, and then Gunder, you will go next.
I will go all sorts of places by the looks of it.
So, yes. And it says, it amongst your minds, it says, "Come, son of thunder, and meet my gods." And it charges across this expanse.
Fuck.
Apparently,
like,
it's
kind of-
personal.
Yeah, it kind of rears
Iceland
up
flies away.
and like comes out towards you. You can see that there is more of its bulk as it kind of
Ooh.
snakes across, and it is going to make its bite attack against you. And because I have them,
Huge.
I was gifted so many of them. I still have some.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna use them.
Oh, fuck.
Here's an advantage on a bite roll.
Oh.
Well, at
Oh.
least it doesn't like you either.
As long as the hate is equal.
All right. Let's all fail together.
Oh, yes.
gonna be a long
Jeez.
combat.
So let's see. A 15 does not hit you, I imagine.
Does not
Yeah.
it does not pierce his defenses. Like I imagine it hits him, but between
Yeah.
his shield and his mail and the numismatic defenses, it does no damage.
Newman.
Yeah, you get your shield up. This maw is massive, and the breath is cold, and these big grabby teethy things, not great. And
Does it have little centipede legs, like its picture?
Yep, it's got like little leggy guys.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then it is going to use its second attack, which is to try to smash you with its body.
Well,
Yeah. So I will use another advantage. 21.
just my armor class.
All right. All right.
Hmm.
Body smash. Body smash.
You're a
Yeah,
tank
let's
for a
use-
reason,
let's
so
use-
please tank.
let's use-
Oh, I have its attention, I believe.
let's
Yes.
use this one. Boop. Boop.
Doesn't seem to like
10
you very
points of
much.
bludgeoning damage. As it
It's all right. We have a cleric. No big deal.
smashes you with its bulk.
Pete Lutenberger's here.
Hold on.
advantage-
I will make a
advantage for
concentration
Ginger.
check for my Shield of Faith.
Okay.
You do have advantage.
also
An advantage to
get-
use from Pete.
And then
Pass
give me
my
a strength.
concentration check.
Give
and
me
now
a
strength
give
check.
me an athletics roll as well.
The athletics check is also 12.
12. Okay. You are pushed back 5 feet from the force of this blow. All right. And that is its turn. Oh, let me roll.
Thanks, Pete.
I've certainly tried to
this-
move myself back 5 feet. I don't think it worked.
See if I can get it. Boop. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Gunder, you are up. Astrid,
Wonder
You
you got
are-
advantage from Pete Lutenberger.
you are on deck.
Thank you, L. Pete Lutenberger. I'll need that in a second because in my brain, because that's how it works, just the Skyrim music has just started swelling as Gunder just yells bloody murder and charges back the 5 feet to hew at its hide.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll an attack with Pete Lutenberger advantage.
Pete Vantage. Pete Luton Vantage.
Which gives me a 16 total.
Oh no. Yeah, that does not hit.
BTTY.
It's the worst. I'm attack again because I
Yeah.
got 2 attacks. And I have another advantage I'm sitting on. I'm going to use that now too.
Remember, you have
Nice.
bless.
Oh, bless. Hey,
Oh, wait, yeah,
you
hold
get
on.
the last
D4
one with the
too.
bless?
What
Totally
was your
forgot
total
to
without
bless.
that bless?
2 attacks.
So
Oh!
the first attack with bless actually is a 20.
There we
A
go.
20.
Does that hit?
That'll hit.
God.
Okay. Thank you,
Pete
Astrid.
just gave you another advantage.
You're welcome.
Pete, you're the
Oh.
best. That
Thanks,
is
Pete.
11 points of damage from the first
All right.
strike. 3
And
of
this
that is
is-
thunder.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not turn on the cold function of the sword because I don't think it will work.
Why not? Why wouldn't you do that?
Here comes the second attack with second Pete Vantage.
Yeah. Oh my god. Phew.
Thank
That's
you,
better.
Pete.
Okay, that's better.
Jesus.
So that's 50 plus just 24 to hit.
The number
That'll
of
do
ones this thing is kicking out tonight is insane.
I know. It's well, the number under 5 is
Right.
just
And that
One,
is
two, threes, and
14
fours.
points of damage.
oh,
14
God.
damage. Yes.
Ruthless.
Two. Okay. You hew into this the sword biting deep into its flesh, its rage evident, yeah, Astrid, it is your turn. Stieg, you are next.
yeah. I am going to cast spiritual weapon. I have to cast it at 3rd level because I'm out of 2nd level spells. It does not do anything better at 3rd level, unfortunately, but I'm doing it.
Okay. Give me another one of those spell casty, attacky type of rolls.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Dollar with us.
That's fine.
So, spiritual weapon. So I can cast up to 60 feet, so I'm going to cast it right next to the worm. If that's, yeah, that should be the thing. And
That sword.
okay, I have to make a melee attack at him.
Where would you like it?
That's a 12. Does
Nope.
not hit, does it? Okay. My massive blue sword that is too big to be real appears floating in the air next to this serpent, and it takes a mighty swing and misses entirely.
Uh-oh.
It does do that. Yep.
And
What was the first roll for?
is there any? Can I get any cover anywhere?
There is a pillar there, kind of just in front of you, like kind of where Stieg is, that is kind of down on the ground. You can see that this place is kind of littered. If you zoom in, it's much more evident. But there's there's a pillar kind of right in front of you, right also by Stieg, and then just to the upside of Gunder is another one, and then where Vidar is.
Yeah, I'll try to move behind the pillar to get any amount of cover I
cover?
can get.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's my move. Or that's it.
I like it. Stieg.
Okay. Let me think about this one. All right. This time in Kuning, I'm going to say to it, go back to your hole now. And I'm going to fire off another chromatic orb at him.
Don't you want to go back to your hole? Go back to your hole.
It's your
Go back
home.
to your hole.
It's all in the head.
You came. And that's at 2nd level this time. Roll to hit. Let me see what that is. Okay. All right, +7. That's 22 to hit.
Fucking A, man.
Nice.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Another chromatic fireball. That is going to be 4d8. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
So that is 13, 18 plus 8, would be 26. No, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So 52.
Oh yeah, 52. I forgot.
Great googly moogly.
Hang on,
That's
I have to do the math.
amazing.
That's how vulnerability works, right? You double the damage.
No,
Yeah.
you triple.
Oh, okay.
Triple. You quadruple.
I'm not going to do that. I'll
Okay,
house
that's
roll
fair.
it. I'll house roll. It's a double. 4. I'll carry the 1. 13.
I don't know. It's just a hunch. Maybe he'll understand cooning, but I don't know.
We understand everything we're saying. It just doesn't care.
Vidar.
Yeah.
You're up, man.
All right. Well, Vidar's gonna Shy Halud this motherfucking ice worm, and is going to run up behind him and jump up with sax and dagger in hand, and just try to puncture them each into the back of it, and almost like use it to climb up onto it.
Nice.
Scotty Ranger is basically Snow Fremen, so yeah, I'm here for this content.
Let's do
Oh
it.
Christ! Here we go.
Let's do
Freya, guide my sword. First one, and you hear a faint wolf's howl as the sax comes flying in. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, hey,
that'll
does
be-
he have advantage because we're flanking it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'll give you that.
so big. It's hard to tell.
So it still hits a total of 14 piercing damage with the first one, and that's magical.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters. And then the second, the dagger comes in as he kind of like tries to essentially cling on to the back of this thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
The dagger just glints off.
Okay.
Advantage,
got
bro.
one.
Advantage.
Yeah, you do have
Oh,
advantage.
I do have advantage. That's right.
Oh shit.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Alright.
The
So
power of
that'll
flanking
hit.
compels you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Shit.
The power of Gygax compels
What
you.
is-
The
what's
power
a
of
dagger?
Gygax
D4?
compels you.
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
D4 plus dex. So that'll be 8 plus Hunter's Mark again.
Yeah, I think so.
8 plus
6, right?
1.
Oh, 1.
So 9
Nine.
additional piercing.
Okay.
Shylud.
And you're stabbed into its back.
Yep.
And
And that's my turn.
it's good.
It's a good turn.
It's a
Good.
turn. And it will say oh boy, it says something cool like the power of your gods will avail you nothing. And then it will breathe a blast of ice and rime amongst the three of you in front of it. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage because we have cover?
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Hang on.
Oh
Give me-
shit. Okay.
Give me one.
works
Give me
like
one
that.
sec.
You get a D4.
Oh, that's right.
No, actually, you only get cover bonus to dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But you still get a bless.
you
Because
do.
that's for
you are still, in
saves.
fact, you are still blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Oh god.
Bless is amazing.
Oh, thank God. 17 plus. All right. 21.
14.
10.
10. So Stieg was successful. So Stieg, you will take half of this damage. So 10 plus 2
Oh,
is
shit.
12 plus 6 is 18.
Jesus.
Plus 4 is 22. So 22 cold damage, and then 11 cold damage to Stieg, to Astrid and Gunder.
So 22 cold damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So 11 to me.
Yep.
Made my concentration check for Shield of Faith.
I'm going to use my Wolf's Head Cowl to negate that again. Last
Okay.
charge.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And then it is going to move, and it will. So also, Astrid, if you could make a concentration check.
Oh, that's right, because I took damage.
Virtual weapon.
Less.
Uh,
Spiritual weapon
Well-
isn't concentration, luckily.
Yeah, spiritual weapon, not concentration. Bless,
13.
yes.
You don't have Warcaster, do you?
I do.
Hey, you get advantage on that.
That's true.
Okay.
Another 14. This VTT.
You only had to beat a
No,
12.
it
thank
was-
God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 15. Because it was 14 plus 1 for my bless.
Oh boy, I don't remember. How
You
does
took
that
tw-
work?
Well, do
You
have
had
any
to roll the
plus-
same thing I did, which
you have
was
any
half
plus to your
damage
con save?
or 10, whichever is higher.
Oh,
Half
okay.
damage on this was 12, so you
so
had
you
to get
did.
higher than a 12. Or
Okay.
12 or higher.
Higher than a 10.
So your spell is fine. And
good.
it is going.
You guys are still
to,
blessed.
It is going to move, and it will move. It kind of moves to here, and it moves. It kind of coils in and around Gunder as it moves. Vidar, give me let's say an athletics roll
Okay.
as this thing is moving and you're hanging on.
Do you get
One
any
more
kind of
day.
reaction to that kind of movement?
11.
Normally being a
Athletics,
11.
11.
Yeah, you hang on, and it rears up, but does not have more actions
Thank God.
this time.
This is-
Gunder, you are up. Astrid, you are next.
Gunder's action is to place his hand on his chest, and there's that crackle of power as he lays hands on himself to give himself back 25 hit points, which is all of he has to offer today.
Mhm.
And that's my action. He's gonna circle around to try and give everyone advantage. So let's see if I can move me yet. I could, hooray! So he circles kind of
Huzzah.
around it to like try and catch it between people, and that is all I have this turn.
Okay. Astrid,
I am gonna try to hit it with my spiritual weapon. Okay. No, that's 2 attack. So I've got to attack it first. Okay. Well, that's better. 19 to hit. Wait, no, and then I get to add my spell attack. So,
You hit.
25 to hit.
oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah.
And then I get 28 plus.
Thank you, Pete. Pete just gave us each an advantage.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
You're my favorite, Pete. Don't tell anyone else.
Okay, so that is 6.
Especially for Scarpy.
So 10. And then plus 1 for my holy symbol.
Mm.
11
Mhm.
damage from my spiritual weapon.
from your sword.
Yep.
Is that radiant damage?
Sword and magic helmet.
It's force damage.
Oh, force damage.
And then I am going to cast heal or cure wounds on myself at level 1.
Give me another one of those rolls I've been making you make.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, you're fine.
So that would be, take that one off. This 8. 8 then. So my modifier plus my roll plus 1 from my holy symbol. 8. Which is sad, but I will take my 8 hit points. And I would like to move. Oh, wait. Oh, I bet this has a giant reach. You know what? I would like to move just a little bit to the right. Just so it's harder to hit me in a line with a breath weapon.
Nice.
There we go. Now I'm done.
Perfectly normal reaction. Stieg, you are up.
Dragon
Vidar,
tactics.
you are next.
Okay.
Stieg, it is literally breathing down your neck. Stieg, your fire pisses me off.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I figured as much. Wow. The stairs go down, right?
Yes.
So if I was to head that direction, I would presumably lose sight of him at a certain.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is gargantuan. I mean, this thing is easily
It's like 25
you know,
feet, right?
Yeah, it is massive. You know, it's probably
It's hard to run
it's
away
close
from
to a
this thing.
man high around, or rather across. You know,
I will. I'm gonna go. Seeing it come right up in my face, I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
okay,
Yes.
nice.
Bonus action. That is.
It's a good thing I gave all of my monsters wizard slay. I'm just kidding.
Aw.
Oh wait,
So
counter
I'm
spell.
gonna-
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
gonna
out.
Do it.
Pop out.
I
Those
didn't
here.
give it spellcasting abilities. I thought about it.
So I'm gonna bamf over here.
I think that's on the downslope of a waterfall.
Yep,
Yes.
that is.
Is that
Yep,
what-
that's
Yeah.
the waterfall.
I
Dex save.
misinterpreted that. Okay,
Whoop,
let me.
Steve bamps out and then falls off the mountain.
Just like all those memes we were posting
you do.
all day long today.
yeah. I regret everything.
Sooner or later, he was going to fall off something.
Memes are truth, eventually.
So I'm gonna bamf over here.
Okay.
Next to. No. I changed my mind. Sorry.
Bam. Nope. Bam. Nope.
Can he be underneath those trees? Or is that like a hole?
Yeah, like if I was to go here, say for example, is this like? Sorry. Do.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Is that like a
Get some cover.
unwieldy
Yeah, you can be there.
terrain?
Hmm?
Is-
I mean,
would I-
no, it's.
Does that look
yeah,
like
you can,
crazy? I don't know if is that flat that I could keep running through?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and they're not super thick trees. As idyllic and extra special as this place is, it's not such that these aren't like they're not balsam firs.
All right. I'm gonna Missy step to here. Let me just count that up. 1, 2, All right. I'm going to use my movement to continue running. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5.
It will take an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay. It
As
has
you
a
move.
big reach, I guess.
It has a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
Shit.
Am I still within the reach, though? Did I ever leave the reach?
Well, I guess if I followed your path, you did at one point
Okay.
because you made an L.
In which case, I will go here
Okay.
if it's going to get at me anyway.
All right. 18.
18. Hold on 1 second.
That can't possibly hit.
I just got to check things.
All right.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Oh, no, I don't remember what I had its fucking bite do.
Damage.
This is what happens when you change monsters too much.
Wow.
How about that? Not that 3 though. So 15.
15, and then what kind of damage is that?
That is piercing damage.
Okay.
Asshole damage. It's asshole damage.
So 15, sorry.
Yep.
Okay. So, all right, and as my action, I'm gonna throw a firebolt at him. Because that was my
Nice.
bonus action. I can still throw a cantrip,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
So at firebolt at 5th level is now 2d10. Let's see if I hit him though. All right, plus 7. That's 24.
Probably.
Nice.
Bless.
Oh yeah, plus bless.
Hashtag blessed.
25.
Hashtag blessed.
2D. What did I say?
And bless
2d10.
your heart.
Did.
Come on. Oh Jesus. Big 9s.
Wow.
This
What is going
fucking
on over there?
VTT, I swear
So
to God.
What did
4
you do
damage.
today to deserve this?
I was just completely stressed out and anxious. I think
I'm
that's what
drinking.
happened. Is
It feels that, and it's like
yeah, it was like I'll pile on tonight, Andy.
yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh, you want it? It's like a dog. The VTT is like a dog. It's going to amplify the energy that you give it.
Yep. I think yeah. So
Oh,
2
man.
fire damage, maybe 4 fire damage. How do you want to do this, right?
Vidar.
Yes. Vidar is still up on the back of this thing as it's writhing beneath him, right? It was kind of tried
Yeah.
to throw him off, and he's got his sacks and his dagger deep buried to the hilts. And
you're
he is
probably
just-
like 15 feet off the ground.
okay. And how much movement would it take to get to like its mouthy parts and its like the end of it, the business end, let's call it.
Sure. Like your move, you can, it's within, if you can move on it,
Probably not very far, but what I'm going to do
Yeah.
is I'm going to use
Probably
my
like
my
climbing.
sacks and my sacks and
like
my dagger to sort of
half movement.
move myself forward a little bit.
Okay.
Obviously trying to do damage as I go, but also looking for any sort of like
And then there's
missing
also the giant crystal structure on the back, like on the back of it.
on the back of
Like
it.
that's like, yeah, that whole, I just tried to point, that the big crystal that's still there on
Yeah.
the map. That's actually not on the map anymore.
Okay.
It's part of this worm.
Oh shit. All right, I'm going to move towards the crystal.
Okay.
And can I get there this round, or will it take me a round to get there?
Yeah, you could probably, with as long as you get strategic fucking stabs,
I'm stalling
you would
for
be able.
bits.
You could get within the distance of that kind of crystal formation.
All right, I'm gonna make my way over there, and but on the way I'm gonna jabby. So first with my my magical sax. Come on. Oh shit! Natural 20 as the wolves howl.
Hell yeah.
And the sax buries itself deep into this bastard. So that's roll the dice twice or double the damage, I forget. Sorry.
Roll the dice twice.
Got it. Okay, so that's gonna be 2d10. Right? Yeah, 2d10. Whoops. So 7.
Wow.
34. Yeah, 34.
What kind of damage?
34 her.
7 plus 5 is going to be 12. Plus I get to roll my d6 twice.
How big is this sax?
Jesus. 12, 15.
Oh, it's
So
like a Jotun sax. You didn't know
It's
that?
only 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then with the other one, it's not a flank situation, right? I'm too far up to be flanked. Or is it flanked? Would I get advantage?
I feel like probably not. Like
Okay.
this is kind of it's a little weird situation.
I agree.
It's not going to be able to attack you, but
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna try to hit it as I've got the sax buried into it, and I'm gonna try to then pull myself even farther with the dagger.
nice.
All right, here we go. Guide this strike, Freya.
Come on.
Freya, you have forsaken me.
Holy shit.
Oh,
A
man.
20 and a 1.
Yeah.
That, my friends, is a roller coaster of emotions. I'm gonna go cry now, and that's my turn.
Crying is free
That's
action.
the full spread.
It is. Yeah, full
Yeah,
spread.
you reach to do the second strike, and it deflects off a portion of Frosty's scale, and it's that crystalline structure is it's right there.
So maybe next round I'll be able to get interact with it. Okay.
And its turn. It roars in frustration. And it says enough.
Oh
And
shit.
It is going to it swivels and makes a bite for Gunder, which I will use another advantage. I have 2 left, so everyone is aware. I just used my 3rd on this attack.
We're gonna be fine, guys. We'll be fine.
Oh, Jesus.
We're gonna be fine.
No,
what
no,
the
we're
fuck?
not.
A natural 20. This is how TPKs
Bro.
happen.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
You're fine. You're a tank. This is what you were made for.
That's a 2-minute death.
We have a cleric.
More
we have
ones,
a cleric.
please.
We can resurrect you. We can revivify. It's
I
all
don't.
good.
I don't have that spell.
Wait, what? You're a cleric.
The clerics never have that spell when you need it.
No,
Holy
I'm only
shit.
a level 5.
So
I know. I'm fucking
Oh,
with you.
right.
27
You have spared the time.
damage, please.
I do.
Okay, thank you.
That's a cantrip.
And
Thunder is
Sure, I
still
don't know.
standing.
Oh, God.
if you could
Yes.
give me a dexterity saving throw as well.
Maybe you're not standing.
Oh, boy.
Gonna use that advantage from
Okay.
Pete Lutenberger.
Is that your last one?
Oh no, I have one from previous as well.
Oh,
That's an
thank
18.
Okay. It
Nice.
it bites you, and it it's all of those mandible things. It tries to kind of lock you in, but you kind of are able to push yourself away, and there at your feet there's a blast of cold, and the stone and ice almost parts beneath you, and it almost dives into the earth as its little mouth and its little legs start going. And let's see. It will. Boop, boop. Hang on. Boop, boop. Yeah. There will be. I guess Vidar. If you could make a. I guess some kind of whatever kind of roll that you think you would like to make as you see this thing diving and tunneling into the ground. You could either hang on and go with it wherever the hell that will go, or if you want to get off in a timely manner.
Can I tell you what ideally I would like to do and see
Yes.
what you think about it? I would like
listening.
to take an attack of opportunity on it.
Okay.
It is
As
moving
you
out of our
like.
range.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah.
Is it not quite
So
to that
you
point
want
yet, though?
you want to kind of let go and attack it as your attack of opportunity.
Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking.
I dig it. I'm into it. I'll give you first go. Since you're on it. Make your attack.
I'm gonna try to drive the sacks, the iron howl, right into the crystals. Just bury it into the
Just kind
crystals.
Kind of throw yourself forward.
Yup.
Nice.
And it might even
Fucking
if it takes
cliffhanger
me with
shit.
it, I'm going after it. I'm gonna try to
Okay.
bury it in there.
Yeah, give me that roll, man.
Oh.
Do you have any advantages?
I have no advantages. I have no. Oh no, I do. I have an advantage. I have a Pete Lutenberger advantage.
I think you should use that.
I'm tap dancing. Okay, stop. All right. Thank you, Pete. God, let's just hope. Can we? This one's for you, Pete. God damn it, Pete!
Stone cold.
This VT is savage tonight.
Oh
The
man,
VTT.
Oh man.
it's got the
Well,
highs and
shit.
the lows.
Mostly lows, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Chad. Do I get an attack of opportunity too?
Yeah, let me hang on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dave, Vidar, you do the classic like leap up to the ledge, but you're pulling your dagger out or your sax out and trying to stab it in that same kind of motion, and it looks badass. Like if you're like, I'm living my best life, and then you go to stab it in there and it deflects. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
As you get tossed to the ground.
Oh, I just got the terms and conditions. Hold on.
For
What
what?
happened? Oh,
Never good
sorry.
when you get the terms and conditions.
I must have clicked on the VTT something
Is
or other.
is that why
My
we're
bad.
rolling 1s and 4s? Because we haven't agreed to the terms yet?
17.
I want to
17.
make that VTT. Yeah, you're able to kind of land in a less bad way. You take two points of bludgeoning damage for your trouble. And yeah, this thing is kind of burrowing away from you. So Vidar, Gunder and
Just a Gunder.
Gunder.
And before that happens, real quick, Vidar is just going to yell out, It's attack the crystalline structure.
Okay, and that's probably the best target as it goes by anyway. Gunder is going to strike for that. I'm going to use my last advantage that I had from sessions ago. Here we go.
There we go.
Well, I guess a 25 hit, 28 hits. Sorry.
with bless.
A
There we
33 hits.
33. I think
that'll work.
That's a NAS.
That's good. That's big. Yeah. Give me that damage. Give me that damage roll.
That is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
3 of which is thunder.
You strike down, and that thunder peals, and there is a large crack as portions of this crystal structure are hewn away, and
It's like a pinata.
it disappears. But it's all like candy corn
Yeah, it's like crystal.
and Biddo honey. Oh, I do love Biddo honey though. And oh wow, it's like fucking after 10 o'clock. And,
You should probably call it there.
yeah, right. And it burrows into the earth, into the side of this mountain.
Spiritual weapon doesn't get like a
Correct.
opportunity. Okay.
And you are mostly alive still.
Oh,
Everyone.
mostly.
I has 7 hit points.
Yeah, if you take it in total, yeah, we're mostly
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
But as individuals, there's some problems.
Yeah. As there
Ouch.
should be with a dope boss fight.
Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
This thing is sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks, guys. That was cool.
It's like a dream come true. Thanks to Pete Lutenberger for giving me advantages
Pete
that
fucking
Yeah,
Lutenberger.
Pete.
fucking
Swung in with the
floundered.
advantages.
Sorry about that, buddy. We'll get him next time. Candy corn rules.
Yeah. Armin.
Oh.
Or does indeed rule.
Candy corn is weird. And Biddo honey. I love Biddo honey.
Not a fan.
All right.
Myself.
So yeah, that was our session. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Join us again next week to find out what's next. What happens next?
And for those of you who didn't join us, we'll be waiting.
That's
true.
We'll be
Yeah.
here. We'll still be here.
Some of us might be unconscious,
Yeah.
but we'll be here.
Um,
Oh, shit.
yeah, join us next Wednesday also for Michael's the Isle of Endless Fog.
Yeah.
As we attempt to escape this town so that we
Silent Hill.
can, as we do attempt
Oh wait, no, we
to-
don't want to get sued. Quiet Hillock.
town so that
Quiet
Silent Hill. Quiet Tour, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't seen anything really weird yet.
Well, zombie
Like
chickens.
Silent Hill weird. I mean, there's some like weird shit. in
That's
that
fair.
game. Yeah, like weird. This is like weird Res Evil so far. Medieval
All right.
Res Evil. Anyway,
we're gonna raid Hops and Dragons tonight.
Hops and Dragons.
So give them the good old fashioned guild welcome or hello or whatever it's called.
And real quick, also before we go, if anyone is really interested in that music that we were playing, that is a Runehammer exclusive that he created for I think it was for a card game he made at one point. But you can get it if you're a Patreon of his. It's free for his Patreons, even at the $1 amount. So it's really dope. I enjoy it. I use that soundtrack a lot. That's all I got.
See you guys. Take
Bye.
it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Veterans Day.
Bye.